Sayyiduna Abdullah bin Amr radiyallahu anhuma states that a person came to the court of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and he said, tell me of a heavenly action, an action of paradise. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied, speaking the truth. Subhanallah, speaking the truth is a heavenly act, an act of paradise. The Prophet alaihi salam said, when a person speaks the truth, he does a righteous act, he does a virtuous act. And when he does a virtuous act, what's the result? He is protected. And when he is protected, he will be entered into Jannah. He will gain entry into Jannah. Then that person asked, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, tell me an action of the hellfire. Allahu Akbar. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, speaking a lie, lying. When a person lies, he commits a sin. And when he sins, he is ungrateful. And when he is ungrateful, he enters hellfire. Allahu Akbar. Again, a powerful hadith. Speaking the truth leads to what? Leads to a person doing a good deed. A good deed leads to being protected. And when a person is protected, he will enter Jannah. Conversely, a person lies, he commits a sin. He commits a sin, he is ungrateful. When he is ungrateful, he will enter the hellfire. So this is something again to ponder upon as well. We should teach our kids. Unfortunately, sometimes subconsciously we're teaching them to lie. Somebody's come to the house, somebody's knocking on the door, and we see through the app on our phone who it is, and we say, oh, not him today, I'm not in the mood. And they say to the kid, go and open the door and tell them, mommy's not at home, daddy's not at home. And that's what the kid does. The kid will do what the parents tell it to do. But you're making the child lie. You're upstairs, you're in another part of the house. But just so that you don't have to see this person today, you don't have to confront him, speak to him, you make your child lie. This is incorrect. Secondly, with parents, especially mothers, they may scare their children, young children. If you don't do this, I will summon so-and-so, or I will call so-and-so's dog, and then you'll be harmed by that dog. Or I will call so-and-so monster, ma'adallah, just to instill fear in the child's heart, to get the child to do what they have commanded. But this is incorrect. If you're not really going to do it, or if you say to the child, do this and I'll give you a sweet, but you don't have any sweets. Do this and I'll do this for you. I'll fulfill this wish of yours. But you don't have the means to fulfill that wish. So you have to ask your heart, what am I saying? Is it the truth or am I lying? So these are things we should ponder upon.
We love Madani Channel. We love Madani Channel.